Have you ever wondered where civilization as we know it began? Picture a time some 6,000 years ago in an era known as the Bronze Age. Our journey takes us back to a period between 4,500 to 1,900 BC. Our destination is a region in the ancient Near East known to us as southern Mesopotamia, but to its inhabitants it was Sumer. In this land between the rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, a remarkable transformation was taking place. The seeds of civilization were being sown by an innovative people, the Sumerians. They were the first to transition from a society of nomadic hunter-gatherers to one of settled farmers and craftsmen. This shift marked the dawn of civilization, the birth of urban life. But what does it mean for a society to become urban? Essentially, it involves a concentration of people in a defined area, living in close proximity, and sharing common facilities. The Sumerians took this concept a step further, creating the first cities. These were not mere clusters of dwellings but complex settlements with clearly defined administrative centers, temples, marketplaces, and homes. Among the earliest of these cities were Uruk, Ur, and Eridu. Each city had its own ruler, its own patron god or goddess, and its own distinctive form of architecture. They were bustling centers of commerce, religion, and culture. The Sumerians were not just building cities, they were creating a blueprint for urban life, a model that would be followed by civilizations for millennia to come. The Sumerians were pioneers, their accomplishments a testament to human ingenuity and the will to progress. They were the trailblazers in the journey of civilization, setting the stage for the complexities of urban life that we take for granted today. Thus, in the Fertile Crescent of Mesopotamia, the Sumerian civilization laid down the building blocks of urban life. Their legacy is etched in the annals of history, a testament to their indomitable spirit and their enduring contribution to the story of humankind. What if I told you that the way we communicate through writing was first developed by the Sumerians? Yes, you heard it right. The Sumerians, an ancient civilization that sprang up in the Fertile Crescent of Mesopotamia, were the pioneers of the written word. And the tool they used? A system known as cuneiform script. Cuneiform wasn't born overnight. It evolved from humble beginnings, starting as simple pictographs. Imagine for a moment the Sumerians, trying to keep track of their goods and trades. They began by drawing pictures on clay tablets, each image representing a specific item or idea. Over time, these pictographs became increasingly stylized, eventually transforming into the wedge-shaped marks that define cuneiform. Now, the Sumerians didn't stop at just creating a writing system, they used cuneiform to revolutionize record-keeping and administration. With cuneiform, they could now document transactions, laws, and even epic tales of gods and heroes. It was a quantum leap in communication, allowing for information to be preserved and passed down through generations. The creation of cuneiform was more than just an invention. It was a testament to the innovative spirit of the Sumerians, a civilization that understood the power of the written word. It was a breakthrough that would shape the course of human history, setting the stage for all future forms of written communication. So, the next time you send a text or write a note, remember the ancient Sumerians who started it all. Did you know that some of our most fundamental tools and systems have their roots in Sumer? Let's dive into the remarkable innovations of this ancient civilization. The Sumerians were not just pioneers in writing, they were also a people of ingenious inventors, constantly seeking ways to improve their lives and society. First, let's roll back to the wheel. Yes, the humble wheel. A device so crucial that it's hard to imagine life without it. The Sumerians were among the first to understand the principle of rotation and leverage, thus leading to the invention of the wheel. From transportation to pottery, the wheel set the world in motion. Next, we have the plow. The Sumerians, living in a region blessed with fertile soil, were one of the first cultures to engage in large-scale agriculture. The invention of the plow greatly increased the efficiency of their farming, enabling them to grow surplus food and support a growing population. But the Sumerians didn't stop at material inventions. They also revolutionized the concept of time. They were the first to divide time into units that we're familiar with today: hours, minutes, and seconds. This system, based on the number 60, is still in use millennia later, a testament to its practicality and precision. Furthermore, the Sumerians were pioneers in the field of law. They established some of the world's first legal codes, providing a structured system for resolving disputes and maintaining order. These laws, though primitive by today's standards, laid the groundwork for our modern legal systems. These innovations, from the wheel to the plow, from the division of time to legal codes, were born out of the Sumerians' drive to solve problems and improve their quality of life. This innovative spirit, this constant striving for betterment, is a thread that runs deep in the fabric of human history. From farming to justice, the Sumerians' innovative spirit continues to resonate in our lives today. Who were the gods of the Sumerians and what did they believe? Now, this is a question that carries us into the deep mystical waters of Sumerian culture and religion. The Sumerians, like many ancient civilizations, were profoundly spiritual. They believed in a pantheon of gods, each with their own unique domain and personality. At the top of this divine hierarchy sat An, the sky god, and Enlil, the god of wind and storms, who were believed to have the power to grant or withhold kingship. They were followed by Enki, the god of wisdom and water, and Inanna, the goddess of love and war, among others. Each city in Sumer had its own patron deity, and the Sumerians built grand ziggurats or terraced temples to honor them. The Sumerians didn't just believe in gods though, they also held firm beliefs about the afterlife. They envisioned a grim underworld, a dark and dusty place where the spirits of the dead, known as Giddim, resided. There was no concept of heaven or hell, rather everyone, regardless of their deeds in life, ended up in the same dreary place. But Sumerian culture was not all doom and gloom. They also had a rich tradition of literature and storytelling. One of their greatest literary achievements is the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known works of literature. This epic poem tells the story of Gilgamesh, a legendary king of Uruk, and his quest for immortality. It's a tale that explores themes of friendship, loss, and the human desire to conquer death. In the end, the Sumerians have left us with a fascinating window into their world. Their religion and culture, steeped in mysticism and myth, reveal a people who sought to make sense of the world around them and their place within it. In their stories, myths, and laws, the Sumerians gave us a glimpse into their view of the world and their place in it. What happened to the Sumerians, and how does their legacy live on today? As with all great civilizations, the Sumerians had their golden age, but they also had their twilight. The decline of this ancient civilization was brought about by a combination of environmental factors and invasions. The Sumerians had built their society around the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which initially provided a surplus of resources. However, over time, the rivers became unpredictable, causing devastating floods. Over-irrigation led to soil salinization, affecting crop yield, which in turn weakened the economy and stability of the Sumerian city-states. Simultaneously, the Sumerians faced threats from external forces. The Elamites from the east and the Akkadians from the north sought to take advantage of the Sumerians' vulnerability. The Akkadians, led by Sargon the Great, eventually conquered Sumer, marking the end of the Sumerian dominance around 2300 BCE. The fall of the Sumerians, however, was not the end of their story. Their legacy lived on, absorbed and carried forward by the civilizations that followed. The Akkadians, Babylonians, Assyrians and Persians, among others, built upon the Sumerians' innovations and ideas. They adopted the cuneiform script, the wheel, the concept of a centralized state, and even Sumerian myths and legends. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the earliest known works of literature, was written in Sumerian language but was later translated and adapted by these subsequent civilizations, ensuring its preservation through the ages. The impact of the Sumerians wasn't just confined to the ancient world. Today, we still feel the effects of their ingenuity. Our modern numerical system, based on the number 60, is a direct inheritance from the Sumerians. The 60-second minute, the 60-minute hour, the 360-degree circle, all are legacies of the Sumerian mathematical system. Even our 7-day week finds its roots in the Sumerian calendar. Sumer's influence is also seen in the field of law. The Sumerians were among the first to establish written laws, a concept that forms the backbone of legal systems worldwide today. Though the Sumerians have long vanished, their legacy continues to shape the world we live in, reminding us that we are all a part of a long chain of human civilization. Their story serves as a testament to the resilience and inventiveness of humanity, and a reminder that even the greatest of civilizations can fall, but their contributions can echo throughout history.